Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. We're going to be trying out that EZA, shall I say, INT ZAMASU in some red zone content, and maybe if he does well enough, Shadow Dragon event as well. He is on a second rotation with EZA INT ZAMASU, which to be fair actually isn't too bad. And we're going to see how he does, and we're going to start things off slow against red zone and mega. One thing he won't be having for the majority of these red zone fights is he's not going to have the full 60% damage reduction. He won't be getting the extra 20% from facing a Realm of Gods category character. Oh, sorry, no. Tell a lie. That extra damage reduction is having all Realm of Gods category characters on the same turn, which of course we're going to have no problem doing. I forgot that was his one. We're going to have no problem doing, because we have a full Realm of Gods team. I've gone for a full Zamasu, Goku, Black, Rose team. So getting the extra 20% damage reduction is a given. As I said before, the only time he may not get it, if you are realistically going to run him, which he is a good viable choice, especially with the potential EZAs for Roses and LR Rose on the horizon. Locked and sealed age of Zamasu? I think that's kind of rough. Which means I can't link in Zamasu. To be fair, it doesn't actually matter too much because, of course, he doesn't have big bad bosses, which is a shame. Well, I don't think he really needs it. He would have been a lot better with it, don't get me wrong, but I don't think he needs it. So he has 259k defense right now. We did bring Rose for that support. I was like, why not? You know, why not? So he's got 259k defense. Don't forget, he's going to raise his attack and defense on super by 30% while recovering 7% HP. And he's got a dodge as well. Full 60% damage reduction, double digits on a basic before he even supered, which is good. And also we have full HP, which means we're getting the full 120% attack and defense boost as well. Of course, that will drop the more HP we lose. But considering a lot of these units can heal, you know, and especially if one of the, I think it was one of the Roses, if the LR, I can't remember if it's the LR, the transforming one, I think it might be the LR. If one of them gets an EZA, they also heal, which means this team is just going to have a bag of healing, which I know initially seems really counterproductive because of the whole, like, you know, you want to activate the domain. But so far, with EZA INT ZAMASU, EZA Rose and Zamasu, everyone that heals on this team, I haven't found it to be an issue. I haven't found it to be a struggle to trigger the domain. Like, you just naturally lose a lot of health in an event like this. And with the units that are on the team, like, these two will lose their guard eventually. So there's that. They can take a bit of damage. You know, there's more units on this team that can take a little bit of damage. They won't die, but they can take a bit of damage. So I don't think the domain's going to be that much of an issue. So the constant healing is quite nice. The only part where the constant healing all bundled up together will be an issue is if you don't have the big bad bosses Zamasu Rose units level 10 links, because then you won't be triggering it. But as I said, the only time it may be a struggle to have a full rotation of Realm of Gods, actually not even a struggle, the only time you wouldn't get a full rotation of Realm of Gods category units is if you're bringing like Piccolo Jr. with you, or maybe Golden Frieza to utilize Tech Zamasu's extreme support. But you can easily make a Realm of Gods category team and it compete in the most difficult content in the game. So getting that extra 20% damage reduction to have the full 60, really not an issue. We're probably just going to leave it like this. Yeah, because he gets Fear and Faith. I mean, not that he needs it. So without Rose, we do have 220k defense with 60% damage reduction. I think for now, I'm just going to let him chill in slot 1. I want him to be super attacked. I want to see how much he tanks there. Again, double digits before he supers, even with the less defense. Again, he's not doing the most damage. It's not bad for a side EZA. And once he does receive 6 hits, which I can imagine he's probably got already, that's going to be very easy to put up as well in Red Zone in the Shadow Dragon event. But I can imagine once he does get that built-in additional, along with me having him rainbowed, and again, he's like a 2018 unit, like a lot of you probably have him who've been playing this game for a while with dupes in. That damage will start to add up. Again, will it be a lot? Not to what we're used to, no. But there's still a decent amount of damage that can be done for a side EZA, I won't lie. Again, it's not the most in the world, but it's a decent amount of damage. Once he gets that built-in additional from taking 6 attacks and from the potential system, especially with each time the attack being raised by 30%, and his defense, don't forget. You know, those 3 to 4 million attacks combined, it'll do a decent amount of damage overall. 20 milli on the Tech Zamasu, bruh. Oh, love this unit. Big 12 milli crit as well. Damn. Relax. Relax. So eventually he can do some okay damage, you know, once he does like pop off of all the additionals. But you know, that's not really why you're bringing him. That's not really why you're bringing him. You're bringing him for all that damage reduction. You know, have him chilling in slot 3 as well. You know, you could, I mean, right now, you can run him on main rotation. It is a possibility. I am going to leave him in slot 1. Just to see how he's tanking again. 1 attack before he does get his 30% attack and defense, because he hasn't supered yet. He definitely has his built-in additional now. He's definitely been hit 6 times. Still taking double digits pre-super. We're up to 3.9 on that super attack as well, which is nice. And additional as well, 4.1. As I said, once, if all the additional supers pop, in total, he does some okay amount of damage, especially if he crits. Alright, he supered twice, full damage reduction, super, only 18k. Only 18k. Bruh, he's, for a side EZA, he's very good. Like, very good. And that additional as well that he has built in is a 70% chance. And we're still maintaining most of his attack and defense as well, because our HP is near max. So that 120% he gets, we've got the majority of it. I really hope, like, one of both though, but one of them, that one of the Rose units, I really do hope they let's pop this. I really do hope one of the Roses, but definitely both, but one of the Roses, I do hope that they end up EZAing, because this team will be complete. It really will. Even though there was no part 2 Carnival LR, this team will actually be complete with what, at least one of them EZAing. Especially with this INT ZAMASU being a very good option. And let's not forget, you can also use this INT ZAMASU with the domain as well. So not only is he going to have 60% damage reduction, not only is he getting a bit of extra defense off of his super attack, especially with the built-in additional and any hidden potential additionals, but you also have the domain to make him just that bit better. And if that Rose, if Transforming Rose EZAs, he's got support in his passive. Bearing in mind, right now it's only key, but if they EZA him and give him some attack and defense support as well, that hopefully will be an amazing unit with a great support attached to it as well. So you're going to have a ton of healing, you're going to have the domain, you're going to have Tech Zamasu, who's insane. EZA Rose still hold their own enough. Yeah, they can be caught, but they still hold their own. AJL Zamasu is one of the best EZAs in the game. Just if that Transforming Rose gets an EZA and he's ridiculously good, especially with the stacking, and they give him full-blown support, this team will be complete. So okay, we know we're not going to be super attacked unless it's a KO here. So again, I'm just going to leave INT ZAMASU in slot 1. So Omega's doing like around about 420k on a basic here, I think. Like in and around that much. So no super attack, still tanking like for next to nothing, which is great. And that's with that full 60% damage reduction. Even without the extra 20%, he will still be okay. But it's just so easy to get the 60%. And even then, if you are bringing like a Piccolo Jr., if you are kind of, you know, making use of Tech Zamasu's, you know, extreme lead, or bringing some other units, you know, maybe that you've got like dupes in and stuff, that's maybe 1 or 2 units that maybe don't go on the Realm of God category. So that means like every other turn, you know, he may not get the full 60, which isn't too bad. Again, he's still getting 30% on super in terms of defense. He's still got 40% damage reduction, which is a lot. And if you run the team like I do, which is pretty much you just bring like Piccolo Jr. as the kind of non-Realm of Gods category unit, like you're gonna have one turn, just one singular turn where he doesn't have full damage reduction, which is still completely fine. Don't really care about the Dokkan attack, so I'm just not gonna bother with it. With the Shadow Man. But yeah, one turn without the full damage reduction, that's fine. And then even then, you may even run Piccolo Jr. on rotation with Tech LR Zamasu. Even though they don't link that well together, as long as you have Big Bear bosses, them two are fine. So even then, you still may have the full 60% at all times. But as I said, even if he doesn't have the full damage reduction, it doesn't matter. Like, he may need to super, he may need the extra 30% attack and defense first, like, against some of the harder enemies. But, like, a turn without the extra 20%, not a problem. Not a problem. But this INT ZAMASU, like, I know it would have been nice for us to get a new Carnival LR Rose, especially if he was ridiculously good. We're probably going to die here, but it's fine. I know it would have been nice, but with the 2 potential EZAs that could come in part 3 and this side EZA, I kind of don't mind. That's how good he is, and that's how good this team is. And especially if the 2 Rose units gets EZAs, I think this team is fine. I said it would have been nice to have the shiny brand new Rose or something like that, but I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. This guy is sick. For a side EZA, Dokkan has done a good job. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'm going to take him into the rest of like Red Zone stages and Shadow Dragon events to see how this guy holds up. But so far, I'm really impressed. I like him a lot. A lot. The only thing he's missing, of course, is big bad bosses. But even then, doesn't really make that much of a difference. But as I said, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'll see you next video, guys. Take care. Have a good rest of your day. And peace.